What is up, everybody? It is your boy, Froku, and welcome back to 60 Seconds Reatomized. I don't care that the other one didn't do well. I'm gonna play this again because I was watching Markiplier play. Have I done this? Alright, let's go, Fat Man. We're gonna be Ted. I want to be Dolores, but we're gonna be Ted for now. Deal with that as my intro plays. Okay, we've got Timmy. We gotta hold. Shit. Oh my god. Okay. Food. Dolores, wife, come here. Son, come here. Where's my daughter? Oh god, I keep getting water and... Okay, to the shelter. Alright, run. Oh my... She's in the other room. Get out of the way! Oh, I should have got the... I got time. Bang. Oh god, that's three! Three. Ted, get to the shelter! Oh my god. At least I got a map. I don't know what else I got. I was supposed to get other things. Alright. Day one. Oh! Damn, I got a lot of soup. I got some water. Oh, I got the Boy Scout guide. Okay, and... Okay. We're good. I needed the axe though, but I couldn't. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it out. Okay, blah blah. We remember bringing the supplies. Okay, so these were already down here. Let me put my glasses on. Okay. Shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from the cans. Okay. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but okay. I think everyone is fine. Shit, I was almost maxed out. Oh dear, we just remember we plan on taking a trip to the south in 2 months. If it's still there, we are going, right? We're pretty sure they don't bomb warm places. Okay, we're good for now. I think there's something about the Boy Scout guide that lets you, I don't know, some more survival instincts. Let's give everyone soup, and let's give everyone water. We don't want to start off with starving them. Contamination. Yes, we should start. Actually, okay. We were never huge fans of mushrooms, but a colony of them growing on one of the walls, we've changed our loyalties. We're all about mushrooms now. Should we eat them? Yes. Nobody is sick. That's good. That's a good sign, actually. Those are delicious. Our only concern is that they were glowing in the dark, and now we are too far that matter. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Mary Jane does it. Everyone's good. Timmy, you got this. And we're going to give you a map. Yeah. Alright, Timmy. Go do something with a map. Maybe find a radio. Okay. Timmy went out of the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Ted is fine, Mary Jane seems fine. If there's anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Ration supplies, that should be fine now. They were thinking it's a day like any other day down here when Mary Jane confronted us. She said it's her birthday, but she doesn't want a gift. Not in this situation, not in this economy. Well, she's too young. We're giving orders around here, so she's getting a birthday present and that's that. We just need to pick something out. And I have nothing for her, so... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mary Jane. You got your wish. Okay, we got a little bit of graffiti on the wall right over here. Don't know what it is. But it's fine. How'd that fly get in here? Mary Jane is too old for birthdays. That's what we think. Oh. Ted is really thirsty. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds good. Okay, everybody needs water, so... Alright, let's hope that... Damn it. It's been a while since we showered. The smell in this tiny shelter is far from roses. As it can get, we had the thought of washing ourselves. Too bad we didn't grab any soap along the way. Maybe we can make do with something else. What would you... Why would you watch yourself with bullets? Okay. I have nothing, sorry. It's a very well-stacked shelter, but I've got nothing. And everyone is sick. Hopefully Timmy's fine. The world is ended. Who cares about showering? Can get used to adapting. It shouldn't be held. Ted became infected with something. Mary Jane caught something nasty. Dolores got ill. Ted is no longer thirsty. They're no longer thirsty, but they're all sick. Oh my god, what's the sound of galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by two men, dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be the ride. Oh. Right. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they get lost. Yeah, Timmy has the map. Sorry, can't help you there. If you see my son out there, he has red hair. He's got the map. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Ted is still sick. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what will happen. Dolores is still quite ill. Maybe they can overcome it. Yeah, I'll give you all food for now. Today we met a bunch of people dressed in what looked like a Halloween doctor outfits. They claim to be a field hospital, moving from place to place and attempting to help those in the wasteland. They're probably some kind of supplies. They look like a Sasquatch, asking to spare hydrogen peroxide. Well, here's water. I didn't realize that was one of my only bottles left. Okay. A bottle of relatively clean water is the closest we'll ever get to hydrogen peroxide. The guests were grateful anyway. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Where is water when Ted... Oh, bro. Oh my god. Everyone needs water. I don't have... I just gave it away. It has become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple of hours. We suspect there is something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow? But how? We need to investigate, or we might suffocate. Alright, Scout Handbook. How do we investigate this? Well, everyone's still alive, and that's good. I have no water. Using the handbook to research vent maintenance seemed like a fair idea. We figured it's full of pointers on how to do things. Check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutant insects, which flee out of that curse. Clear out of the curse vent. Their stings hurt. Oh, their stings hurt like. Their stings hurt like hell and seem to give us a fever. Well, right. Dolores' health is not improved. I'm so sorry, everyone. I have nothing. I should have grabbed... Eddie... Timmy's back? Timmy's back! And Timmy's not sick! You got us a lock. And a radio! Wait, what was in the suitcase? I could have given you a suitcase. Okay. Timmy, are you hungry? And water! Oh my god, he's so good. The joke's on him. He's in the shelter right now. He's probably full of regrets with a lawn like that, wouldn't he? Why do people throw out water? Who cares? Finders keepers. One of the bins had a nice working radio. The owner probably bought a new radio and got rid of this one. We should buy a new one too. Timmy's really tired. Timmy's diet needs food. Okay. Timmy's gonna be the only one left. Timmy, have some food. Yeah, actually everyone can have food. We're not gonna pack for an expedition yet. Ring, ring, ring. There we were. Thinking we would never. I can't see these words. They need to be bigger. Thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again, when suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it's a phone booth across the street. Should someone go answer it? Yeah, Dolores. Go answer it. Hopefully get a medical supply while we're out there. Okay, everyone is still sick, and maybe that lasts like 5 days. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from the nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they'll get back to us. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. All Ted wishes for is a few drips of water. Are there any drugs we could give Mary Jane? Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds right. Okay, everyone needs water. Can't just sit down while Dolores is sick. It's the one thing. Okay, water. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink. Oh my god. And Timmy's hungry as well. Alright, everyone get some water. And you get food. Timmy did great, so... Ooh! As long as you have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. The more trouble, is that even possible situation? Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to the rescue, take us. Yeah. I'm gonna drink some water as they're all dying of thirst. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. I don't have water for Timmy. How about I give him hopes and dreams? How about I give him a crisp high five? There isn't a lot of space down here. We can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks gets loose today and revealed a hole, felt pretty sick. It's a small okay, yes. Yes. Maybe we can find some water in there and Timmy won't die on day 16. Maybe. Okay. We have no water. I didn't need food, bro. Ted hasn't recovered. If we don't get Mary Jane, yeah. Timmy's in terrible shape. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Yeah, Timmy, have some food. You have some food. Actually, everyone have some food. That's all I have. Soup should have some liquid in it. There are only so many things you can do in a tiny bunker, so we thought, hey, why not play some games? They're not just for kids, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if Timmy's dead. Sorry, Timmy. Play Truth or Dare. When it turned out, we only kept asking questions, and the next comment was, are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup? We decided that's enough games for now. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. They've been sick for nearly 2 weeks. All Ted wishes... Yeah, I've got no water. Aren't these the drugs? Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. Okay, he didn't die. He just ran away. I'm sorry, I have nothing. The more we know about what's going on outside, the better for us. Let's gather... Yeah. Sorry. Oh my god, Dolores is back. Please bring a jug of water. Oh my god! Dolores! Dolores! She's still sick, but they got the water. Nothing, and nothing. We could hear nothing but the annoying static. Better luck next time. We're glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. we had to pick our favourite day of the week, it would be Saturday. Before the bombings, Saturday was the time of relaxing and joy, and bribing Mary Jane with cookies so she started playing the tuba. I'm pretty sure she brought that thing down here. The bar didn't have much to offer, some rotten salads and a bunch of burnt peanuts, and for some reason, a cowboy hat. We were happy to see a secret stash of soup cans, and Matt really took a beating. Oh. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to drink now. Keeps fainting. She needs water, and I bet you need food. Really love to eat something. Dolores is tired. Everyone gets food. Yeah, let's pack up for an expedition. Something's missing. Let's see. Fan hum, check. Strange noises in our pipes, check. Hellish yells outside, check. Oh, Dolores hasn't spoken for a while. That's it. It's really strange. Talking to her should be a good idea. Yes. Continue. Okay, come on. Have you guys been talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts? She feels better. Ted hasn't eaten anything. Ted's no longer thirsty. Are there any drugs that we can give Mary Jane? Okay, I feel like the sickness is alright because they've survived for nearly a long time. Dolores would really love to eat something. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores, so she needs both. I have too much food and not enough water. Mary Jane, you're going to be going outside, and we're going to give you... interesting. I'll give you this scout handbook so you can survive. Maybe you can find a medical kit. Med kit. Oh shit. No, Ted, fuck off. There is nothing more surprising than a knock on the fallout shelter door. Who could it be? Should we investigate and risk our very lives? Sounds like a good idea. Should we open the door? Yes. Day 23. Nothing's improved. Someone started shooting at us. We closed the hatch as quickly as we could, but a shot or two grazed us. Oh, great. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness. We can't just sit around while Dolores is sick. Plain she doesn't get a good night's sleep. Is no longer thirsty. Dolores was hurt. Great. What was that? Did the radio static just stop for a moment? Let's try tuning in. What is that sound? Oh my god. They look like ghouls now. Oh damn it, something blew up inside the radio. The wretched thing caught fire. We're able to put it out, but it doesn't look like it works anymore. Ted doesn't drink anything, it won't last long. Dolores needs time to rest. She's pretty fatigued. Fucking hell. Oh, bro, I'm cooked. What's that sound? I don't care, bro. I've got nothing to help. I've only got fucking food. That's all I have. Holy shit, Mary Jane came back with more food. Let's go. We're just drowning in soup and not water. But this is good. Going into a tight, dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. They're giving us the creeps up there. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane. Spotted an untouched store with many products. Yes, I'm sure. There's a whole lot of food, right? Ted keeps coughing, you know, his stomach is rumbling. Mary Jane's daughter could use food. Okay, as long as she doesn't need water. Dolores is still hurt. Okay, everyone wants to eat. This is good. This is good news. Yes. Wait. No. We'll do it the next day after. We got a visit today from a person. Yes. He managed to grow several extra fully operational hands. He shared the story of his group. People with the deformities who, despite the circumstances, remain friendly and struggle to gather supplies wherever they go. People just shoo them away in fear of them getting sick. Promises that if we get him some supplies, he'll boot bandits next time they bother us. Okay, awesome. Can I get some water? Okay. Ted's no longer hungry. Mary Jane is tired. She becomes cranky. Okay, yep. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Ah, shit. Okay, she needs water. Okay, Mary Jane needs water. I have no more after this. Now we'll do the thing. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we can get a bag and all of its contents. Yes! Please, water! A cat? Have I encountered this cat before? Cat, please bring me water. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started violently shaking, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the wall. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. Feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down at the corner of the clean itself. Its collar says Shadakov. Is that its name? Where is water when Ted needs it? Aren't there any drugs? Okay. Alright, Mary Jane's hungry. Dolores needs time to rest. We're no doctors, but we should help Dolores. Yeah. Alright, they need water. But I don't have water. Here, you guys can have food for now. Ted, you can go out and bring an axe. Okay, day 28. I don't know why I've survived. Well, Dolores is... I can't say the same for Dolores. Oh my god, if we only had a few drops of water. I had one drop of water for her. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane is still tired. Right. Yeah, we've got a whole lot of food, Mary Jane. No water. We grabbed our new fluffy friend. Okay. For the waist, only immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they'd be looking for it. Apparently it belongs to the dear old man who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Sharikov, thanked us, and left us. The fucking cunts! They didn't give me shit! Mary Jane, you hungry? Shit, here, have some food. Surely there's some, like, some nutritional value from drinking some tomato soup. There's gonna be some liquid in that, right? Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside the door. Couldn't hear a group of people, probably armed. Yeah, sure, why not? Save her. Holy shit, Ted? Ted's back. Oh my god, and he brought a fucking motherload of water. Oh my god. No medkit though. We regretted opening the door the minute we saw who was standing on the other side. Dark faces, rifles, and determined looks. A band of teenagers were doomed. We thought. Then out of the blue, one of them asked if we were the Reds. We've never supported the Red Sox. Oh. So we confidently said that we weren't. The tension dropped immediately, and those nice young people gave us 2 bottles of water. They also told us that they have no fear, since Wolverines are around. We're not sure what Wolverines have to do with all of this. Ted is safe. Okay. Who would have known that tomato soup used to be tried nearby? Okay, I don't know what any of this means, but they need water and food. Didn't expect to see clean water in the bar. Did you go to the same bar that Dolores did? Oh my god, we have a lot of things except for that. Stomach is rumbling. Okay, Ted needs food. Mary Jane needs water. Okay, Ted, you get food. Mary Jane, you get water. Mary Jane might be willing to go outside. I doubt it. But we'll see. Who ate the soup? When conducting our daily supply count, we've noticed that the soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was just there yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. No, I'm not pinning the blame on anyone. I should have blamed Timmy, actually. Actually, yeah, I should have just blamed Timmy. Whatever happened to our precious soup, we'll let it go. Wine isn't worth the drama and arguments would ensue, and we really don't have enough evidence to figure out who did it. Maybe we just made a mistake with counting. We'll never know for sure. But if someone did steal it, they'll be taking the secret to the grave. Ted's stomach hurt. Ted needs food. And water. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Okay. We'll give you some water and food. I don't know how they're surviving so long with sick. Dolores, I'm pretty sure she died because of the wound that she got. They've been sick for a month. Okay, what can I give her? I'll give her some soup. That should do something. Go out there, Dolores. I mean, Mary Jane. I don't like this music. This music is when I usually lose. To our surprise, we found Sharikov back in our shelter. Oh, let's go! I forgot the cat was there. I'm not exactly sure why or how it came back. It's good to see. Ted's hungry. Okay, I'm running out of food now. You'd expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet, here's someone at our door. We've opened it and encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked... Hang on! Wait a second! Wait. A strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What in the hell is that? Is this a Fallout reference? Oh my god, he gave us a gas mask. Oh, but there's no fucking... Okay. We explained politely that we didn't have a water chip, but are happy to share some water with him. The man was visibly disappointed, but thanked us for the water and then left us a gas mask. Oh, looks like Sharikov snuck after hunt in the wasteland last night. In the morning, we found a dead, glowing rat on our doorstep. Sharikov seems pleased with his gift for us that quickly expressed its disappointment when we threw it away from our home. Nothing good would probably come from touching dead radioactive rodents. So maybe we should have just left it where we found it. Ted is still sick. Ted isn't hungry anymore. Okay, we can continue. A loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. If it turns out, Sharikov found a new toy, a bit of an innocuous wiring that it ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable is for, but the lights are still on, so it can't be that important. Alright, should we take the wire away from the fluffy friend? Yes. Mary Jane is back? We followed the wire outside and found a half-burned-out truck with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. They were listening in on us in our very shelter. Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Okay. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics in here. The car has no wheels. Right. Ted is resting. All Ted wishes for is a few drops of water. Well, Ted can get a few drops of water. We could have sworn that a huge puddle of water wasn't there earlier. And there goes another one. Oh damn, we're getting flooded. Let's grab some of the supplies while we're floating. Okay, I only have cards, so... Maybe the military comes back and I can put the cards back there? Well, that was lucky. The shelter filled with water pretty rapidly, and we're certain we're going to drown. With our heads barely above the water. We weren't even able to open the hatch and escape before we could start considering the worst. Water level started to drop. We were fine, save for the medicine that we need to deal with. Ted is thirsty. Okay. Yeah, you can have some food. Agents were spying on us and now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Yes. Day 40. Holy shit, Mary Jane's back. No. Did you bring anything back? Oh, she brought back a functioning map. They were agents, real live secret agents on the government mission. One saw the identity cards. Briefly, they weren't listening in on us. It was the cat they were interested in. They made a request too, wanting us to aid them with some of the top secret things. If we do that, they promise they will extract us to the government safe house full of supplies and donuts. Hopefully they come back soon with some more information. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. The police station was still standing, and we found a few officers who were still alive. Well, they didn't look like that. Remembered, the world is ours. Right. Cool. Okay. Suddenly the officers started arguing over the subject. Oh, we got a gun and a map. Ted is no longer hungry, quite hungry, and really tired. Okay. Who was hungry? Mary Jane was hungry. We won't... Not yet. Oh, yes! Twin Cities Players. Okay, yes. I have a map now. We're happy to see them again. We quickly handed them a map and pointed out several locations. Might be worth checking. They left before it got dark to still get a few houses scouting in daylight, but they said that would definitely be back again. Okay. Ted needs water. Mary Jane needs food. And... okay, they both need water. Okay, you need water, but you also need food. Not yet. During our latest expedition, we ran into a smelly man in torn up clothes. We recognized him, an old bum named Jim who used to roam the streets of our town before the bombs fell. Now he roams the wasteland and it looks like he followed us home. Now he's banging on the door asking if we want to buy a rock. Well, do we? Yes! Mary Jane is restless and lonely. She really misses her music lessons and she would love to visit her high school again. It's a little further than Timmy's school, but it could be worth the trip. It's, yes! How am I to day 43? I did... Mary Jane? Oh, okay. Mary Jane promised to be extra careful. Hopefully this little trip lifts her spirits. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Ted keeps coughing. We played a game of list of things that you hate most, and our neighbours' names kept coming up. For some reason, that reminded us that the little weasel had a safe in his living room. We just wondered what's inside. Yes. Mary Jane should be back right now, right? What is that? Harmonica? We marched to Ned Flanders? Ted is still sick if Ted doesn't drink anything. Okay, so he needs food and water. Oh no. Offer 1 water in exchange for bug spray. Offers 2 water in exchange for that. Ooh. Oh, this is tough. I don't know how much of the Scout Handbook I'm just not going to trade. Mary Jane? Mary Jane is back, and she got nothing. God damn it, Mary Jane. No longer thirsty, rather sick, seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Okay, so I didn't know if I sent her out on an expedition. I don't think I did. She just wanted to go to her school. I reckon we can survive this pretty easily. No, we won't prep for an expedition. Mary Jane didn't find anything noteworthy in terms of supplies, but she did have a look at the school registry and found an address of her favourite music teacher. She now insists on paying him a visit. It's a nice older gentleman who might be in need of assistance. Okay. In these tough times. Yeah, sure, whatever. I've got mainly the things that I need the most. Oh, we got bullets? And more water? We started to worry, but Mary Jane found her way back to the shelter. There was no reason to worry about her old teacher. One thing she neglected to tell us is that he's a hardened war vet. He's doing just fine for himself. He was very happy to see Mary Jane alive and even shared some supplies with her. The trip really exhausted her, but at least her mood has improved. During one of its insane episodes, at around 3 o'clock last night, Sharikov ran face first into the wall, causing a loose brick to fall out behind. It was a cigar box with some ammunition inside, thanks to whoever left this. Mary Jane's condition isn't getting... Bro, they have been sick for this whole time. I am not even worried about it anymore. Okay, they don't need anything. No, not prepping yet. One of the cupboards in the shelter is a bit shaky, so he pulled it out to give it a new home in the process and discovered a secret door. Oh. Okay, let's use the gun. Please tell me no one got hit. I figured the best way to ensure nothing and no one jumps out inside of us in the mysterious room was to bash the door open and start firing. When the smoke was gone, we were able to assess our operation. The what? Oh, the room. The room was empty. I thought it said Ruby. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means. We hit nothing in the walls and we barely dodged one of the ricochets. Gone bad. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Where's water? Okay, water. Mary Jane is tired. Can we spare some water? Okay, Mary Jane needs water. Do they both need food? No, just water. Not gonna prep yet. Hear that? No, because no one is talking, not a word, for hours. Yeah, I don't have a radio. They have been sick forever. This is my third game playing. I didn't expect to make it past day 15 because I had no water for ages. There's nothing here. Ted keeps coughing. Okay, Ted needs food. Isn't... Okay, Ted needs food. Using a high-tech setup involving paper cups and yards of string, the agents rang in with our next top-secret mission that will surely land us the VIP bunker. They want us to go on one successful expedition, write down what we saw in the journal, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? Yes. You got this, Mary Jane. Alright, Ted, you just gotta stay here, you just gotta survive. Mary Jane went outside, let's hope she hustles back soon. We graciously agreed to fulfill the request. They thanked us for doing so. The duty to promise that we'd be back with more information. Still mighty tired. Okay, yep. No longer hungry. That should be fine. Sometimes a sudden urge to play an instrument takes over us. create beautiful sounds to be shared with the world around us, to sing and play, to have cute blah blah blah. Yes. God damn it, Damien. Don't mind my cat. Oh no, that's a radioactive bug down there. Yuck, a mutant cockroach. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Damn, I should have got that bug spray, man. Fuck. Oh wait, no, it was water for bug spray. Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated cockroaches jumped out of the cracks in our walls and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their little antennas. It would be adorable if they weren't so disgusting. What are you supposed to do with them now? Ted keeps coughing. Ted is still mighty tired. Okay. Ted's just gonna have some water. Hopefully Mary Jane can come back quick. This seems like a job for Mary Jane, not me. The friendly group came today to say that the camp is almost complete, but they need a few more items to make sure the place really is worth living in. It's mostly about the children. There's a bunch of them in the camp and the only entertainment they have is playing tag. Yeah, give them some cards. The military hasn't come back at all, unless it's going to be today. We're happy to share our cards with them. Sure, the deck isn't complete, so the kids will have to make up some of the games. But at least it'll keep them busy. Our friends agreed and promised to keep us updated with the situation of the camp. Okay. Ted is sick. Okay, Ted's not thirsty. So we don't need to expel anything else. We felt like something was staring at us from the corner of the shelter. We think it's a rat, at least. Oh my god, yes. Damn it. Okay, just shoot it. Fucking hell. Oh my god. She's back and injured. What happened? Whatever it was is dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. The recon mission was risky business. We had to visit the neighborhoods that were dicey even in the best of times. The area was full of mutated cats and dogs fighting each other in gangs, all of them armed to the teeth. We barely made it out alive. Agents seem to appreciate the efforts. Actually worth it. A bucket just about due for an upgrade, and we're expecting the government shelter to have an excellent bathroom, maybe even a hot tub. Ted, okay, the injury may take a while to heal. Mary Jane seems sleepy. Okay, hopefully this injury doesn't kill her, but because it seems like it can heal. Let's give you some food. The last time we went out in the expedition, we noticed an abandoned tank just sitting there. Yeah, go Ted. Day 53. I noticed nothing different. Oh, looks like the army rations also consist mostly of canned tomato soup and bottled water. Unless someone else left these supplies to the wreck tank. Okay, Ted needs food. And water. Okay. Food and water for Ted. Mary Jane, don't die. The funky roaches haven't really left us, to be fair. They aren't causing that much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning when we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line, right in front of us. So they were waiting for something. Well, lucky I didn't give the whole moniker away. Oh, nice. Something happened. I got a trophy. And they're healed! They're not sick anymore! What the fuck? They're not sick! What happened? you can't beat them, join them. We figured the roaches are craving more of our music. So we fulfilled their unspoken requests. They started joyfully dancing, prancing around, creating fun shapes on the floor. And all of a sudden, they all left in one line. We thought the show was over, but they came back in a group, carrying supplies on their strong mutated backs. Insane, looks like we've made some new friends. Disgusting mutated radioactive friends. Yes, we've got food, water, we're all healed up. Dolores' dead-ass body's been there for a month. Okay, something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted is rested, Ted is no longer hungry, Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Are there any drugs we could give Mary Jane? Bro, it's gone now. Mary Jane may not want to admit it, but she's pretty sure she wants to get her injuries patched up. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. Okay, water. Water is what Mary Jane needs. Water. Ted might be able to go for an expedition. Not yet. We almost forgot about the one time we shared some water with a group of people dressed in lab coats. Out of the blue. They came back today and administered some very healthy looking shots. So they were real doctors after all, we think. That's all we had to do. All we had to do was just survive a little longer. We got sick on day 5, I'm pretty sure. And it's taken 50 days for us to not be sick. Okay. Mary Jane seems sleepy. Wounds are all fixed. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Ted has recovered from his sickness. Let's go. We're good. We're good. I think that this is maybe a generational run. Where did that green puddle come from? Oh dear. A pipe is leaking green goo. That's not good. That's not good at all. We need to act now and no impacted mob. Let's use the gas mask. Don't get sick. Okay. Problem solved. No leak, no mess. Back to our tidy little shelter. Mary Jane seems sleepy. Okay, Ted is hungry and thirsty. Fucking, how much food and water do you need, Ted? No, we're not going to go on an expedition yet. Whoa, clearly we're trustworthy after our last successful mission. As the agents came back with another request, we are to generously provide either a couple soup cans or some water bottles for an agent in the field. They'll take care of delivery. In return, we'll be given an encouraging pat on the back and the promise of a better future. Oh my god. Oh shit, is that all my fucking food? I shouldn't have done that. Oh, Mary Jane is still tired. Okay, Ted isn't thirsty. Mary Jane is very thirsty and should drink something. Fuck. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We could really use some more supplies. We counted all of them today and the numbers did not make us happy. Time to do something about it. We know that a teacher from the local school managed to rescue a bunch of kids and lead them to a nearby building. They're relatively safe. We could really go for whatever they have. We could really use it right. Yes! Okay, now I have a whole bunch of water. Oh my god, we robbed kids. I needed fucking food, not water. Oh my god. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is hungry though. Nothing going on with Ted. I have so much water. Okay, Ted. I have a lot of things here. Actually, I survived long enough without Ted going out, so I'm just going to keep it like that. But I do need food. Come on, cat, bring me some fucking food. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Ted is really thirsty. Okay. Bandits are at the door, promising us the worst fate we can imagine if we don't let them in. It's time to make a stand for ourselves. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot them. I have ammo. Can we get some food, please? Now I'm out of food and have only water. Okay. We're able to fight off the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee they won't come back. We need to be prepared. Alright, Ted is no longer thirsty, but Mary Jane is thirsty. As long as they're not hungry for now. We wish we could leave, just sitting down here with... Okay. Damn it. I'm gonna die of fucking hunger. There isn't enough food to go around, even Ted has nothing to eat. Okay, Ted. Looks like you're going out. Someone is at the door. We're a bit scared, but maybe it's a friendly American soldier. Yes. The end? Oh my god, did we get saved? Oh! The Men in Black. Oh, the Men in Black! It is the Men in Black! What the fuck? We were taken out of our home in the dark of night and hastily transported to what the agents called the presidential bunker. It's amazing, sure. The walls are similar shade of grey, but now we have a whopping 20 square feet more to walk around while we die of boredom. The extra bucket and newspaper supplies, nothing to sneeze at either. All in all, it's definitely an upgrade. Life here will surely be worth all the trouble we went through. Finally, we can sit, relax, and let something else empty the bucket for a change. There isn't enough food to go around. Even Ted has nothing to eat. Ted needs water to survive. Mary Jane is rested. 62 days in the shelter. When did Timmy... Okay, I want to know with this. When did Timmy fucking go? First drove Timmy went day 17. And when did Dolores? Day 28. Well, we did it. We survived. Yeah, I survived on a whole bunch of yes decisions. I was going for that for the yeses. Next, maybe I'll go for the no's, or I'll try and get those twins. I want to get the twins ending with the shelter and stuff. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Anyways, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe if you're new, and I want to be making more of these. So I'm going to be making a few more. It's cool that I got this ending, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.